What's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Southern guy here, and welcome to exclusive WWE Raw review results reactions for by Day Raw 2020 right here on the channel, guys. The show kicked off with Randy was backstage somewhere. He says that he didn't lead Clash of Champions with the WWE title. Instead, he left in the ambulance. Instead, he left in the ambulance, and he doesn't remember a lot. He remembers Big Show choke slamming him through a table. He remembers Christian Savage, Shawn Michaels hitting him with switch music. I remember McIntyre kicking him to close the ambulance door. So he took out all three of the legends, including Ric Flair, at the Clash of Champions. He remember when the ambulance door closed. So Randy goes on to challenge Drew McIntyre for a rematch for the WWE Championship at Hell in a Cell. Randy does challenge Drew McIntyre to a rematch for Hell in a Cell. We got Selena Vega and Lana versus Natalya, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke and Asuka. Winners of this match was Mandy Rose and Asuka and Dana Brooke. See Rose get the big hip pump knee strike from Rose, covers for the Lana for the pin to win. Your winners of that match was Mandy Rose, Asuka, and Dana Brooke celebrate their victory. After the match, Rose's music hits to see the winners immediately gather, and then in the middle of the ring to pose together. So we see Natalya checking on Lana at ringside. Then Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler come down. Nia Jax slams Lana through the announce table. The Samoan drop in the announce table. We're back from there. We get the coverage for the WWE promo for the WWE 2020 draft, which begins Friday night on SmackDown. I'm looking forward to the draft, guys. Happen on Friday night, then it ends on next Monday on Raw. We get the 24/7 champion R-Truth backstage holding the mock draft with little Jimmy. A masked man appears and attacks R-Truth. He thinks it's Randy Orton. The mystery man turned out to be Drew Gallagher. Takes R-Truth out for the pin, pins R-Truth for the 24/7 title, and becomes the 24/7 champion. See Ricochet and Mustafa Ali get about the last Hurt Business last week. Alexander Allison said he used to say no one didn't care if he was drafted to the blue round. So this led out when MVP walks off and Cruz tells his partners to pay attention to MVP. As Arsenal talking about offer. We got Seth Rollins and Murphy versus Dominic Mysterio and Humberto. Winners of this match was Murphy and Rollins. We see Murphy hits the mid-air big knee strike to the head. Murphy covers from the pin to win. As a surprise, Rollins watches from the outside. Murphy and Rollins pick up the victory. After the match, the music hits and Murphy immediately marches to the back. He left Rollins. Murphy glances back and doesn't want to hear it as he keeps marching to the back. Rollins looks at him, following to the back. We get Adam Prince is backstage with Braun Strowman, talking about an opponent for the night. See Kevin Owens comes out for another must-see edition of KO show. The guest will be Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. Will he show up? No, he did not. So we see if Rollins catches up with Murphy backstage. He says he's hated. Rollins says Murphy needs to apologize. Rollins says if Murphy still wants to be his disciple, he has until 10 p.m. to find him and apologize or pay. Rollins walks off. But WWE Champ Drew McIntyre gets an interview tonight. He responds to Randy Orton. He accepts Randy Orton's challenge for the Hell in a Cell WWE Championship match. We get Kevin Owens and talks about Alexa Bliss, the Man of a Claw. Owens wants an explanation. Bray Wyatt pops up to the ring. We get the 5-5 Funhouse starts up, and we see right on the big screen, and Abby the Witch in the background. Owens said his show, the big hum. So Bray Wyatt don't come out, but Kevin Owens over a show, but Kevin Owens leaving up the ramp. Ray drops on the ramp. Black nails a black mask to put Owens down again on his face. Sits next to Owens on the ramp as we go to commercial break. The announcers hype up the Hell in a Cell on October the 45th. Tom sends us to a video package looking at Braun Strowman's dominance. We get Expedition match, Keith Lee versus Braun Strowman. This match ended the count out as Braun Strowman, as Keith Lee drop kicked off of Strowman Lee out of the ring. Strowman around the attack, unloads. Finally, we see Lee and Strowman on the ramp. Keith Lee slams Strowman into the LDD board and flying off the stage. They both land out on the floor next to the. We got a replays of that. We got a thing with Bianca Belair starting. She is Belair gathering some her girlfriends for a game night. Belair starts smarts and work off. Roll their eyes. We get Drew Chalker with the 24/7 again championship. R-Truth gets his title back as a dumpster emerges from the dumpster. The title began his 42nd title reign for R-Truth as 24/7 champion. We have Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin versus Apollo Crews and Ricochet. This match ended with Crews looks to Neil. Lashley drives him into the mat. Lashley then applies the Hurt Lock, and Crews quickly taps out for the finish. Winners, the Hurt Business, pick the victory. After the match, Hurt Business, Ali all pull Crews from safety. MVP and Lashley and Shelton Benjamin all gather in the middle of the ring as their music hits. The Hurt Business will keep. We see Murphy walking on one. We get the Hurt Business walking backstage. Let's see the main event. The women's tag team titles match. The Riot Squad versus Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. Winners of this match was Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. We see Liv Morgan rush to make the save, but Nia Jax takes her down. Riot finally taps for the finish. Winners, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, still your Raw Tag Team or Raw Women's Champions, Tag Team Champions. We get MVP in the main event versus Ali. Winner of this match Raw announces that Nia Jax, Sam Baszler, Rock Rude all at Dolph Ziggler all Raw talk. We got Drew McIntyre and the Street Profits Radio, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler.